It is common in the corporate world to find individuals who have several tasks assigned to them at the same time. When these people ask their managers to give priority that which task should be addressed first, a common answer that they get is everything is urgent. Or sometimes they get 4 or 5 tasks which are assigned the same priority, highest priority, priority number 1. Or it might be priority 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, like that. Now, if several tasks have the same priority number, it is left to the individual to decide in what sequence the task should get addressed. And then they do their best, whatever they feel is the best way to address. Now, invariably, the number of tasks available with each individual is so large that it is highly unlikely that all those tasks will get over on the same day. So, at the end of the day, there will be some tasks which got done and some are still pending. And then they get a firing from their managers for the pending tasks. Now, this leaves both sides, that is managers as well as subordinates, a little bit frustrated. Why? The managers are frustrated because some of the pending tasks, they really wanted those to have been completed on that day. And the subordinates are frustrated because in spite of trying their best and completing several tasks from the list, they still got a firing for having some other tasks remaining pending. This conflict can be easily solved by following one rule, that the priority should always be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, which means there has to be a distinct priority number for every task. And it is not allowed to have multiple tasks being assigned the same priority number or giving 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D as the priority number. It should always be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This way, exactly the tasks that the managers want will get addressed first. Now, some people have reservations to use this technique. Why? Because they have a feeling that after addressing the top 2 or 3 priority tasks, then people will get a little bit relaxed, because psychologically, if the top 2, 3 important tasks have been addressed, then the feeling is that the remaining tasks can be taken a little lightly. Now, this conflict can also be easily resolved by setting an expectation. So what each manager can do with each subordinate is that every day at a fixed time, let's say in the morning or at end of day, they can review the list of tasks pending with every individual and assign priority as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. and set an expectation that they expect top 6 priorities or top 9 priorities, whatever it may be, that many priority tasks to get finished on that day. So this enables everybody to be on the same page, and then this feeling of being relaxed or anything like that will not be there. Like this, there are many small techniques which people can use to create much more harmonious relationships in working, and that can benefit companies in a huge way by significantly increasing productivity of resources.